Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to capture a time-lapse of images using a Raspberry Pi and Pi camera. I'm also using a Sense hat just because I have one on my Pi already, but you don't need one. First we need to import sleep to make time delays, and of course import the Pi camera and Sense hat packages. Then we'll set up the camera, and here most people will use camera instead of cam, but I generally try to do less typing when I can. And then I set the resolution to 1920 by 1080 because that's what size my video is going to be. Next, I'm going to set up the Sense hat to turn on one green LED, which will indicate that the program is still running. That way, if I disconnect my laptop from the Pi, I can still tell if it's finished or not. And again, most people use Sense instead of S, but this is less typing. So before you start taking any time-lapse pictures, you might want to take a random one initially, just in case the camera needs to adjust to the lighting. In the example that I'll show you at the end of the video, it was outside, so my first picture was so bright that I couldn't use it. So I added this initial picture and that fixed it. And the last part of the setup is to define how many hours you want the time-lapse to run for and how many minutes in between pictures. For the loop, 60/t is the amount of times it needs to run for 1 hour to pass, and then multiplying by h makes it run for that many hours. To capture an image to a file, enter the desired file path with a %d at the end and a %i on the outside of the string. This will add the value of I to the end of the file name so that you can save all of the images separately. Then delay for 60 seconds times the number of minutes you want in between each picture. When it exits the loop, the LED on the Sense hat will turn off, indicating that the script finished. You can get the pictures from the Pi to your computer several ways, including a file transfer application like WinSCP or using a flash drive. Your video editing software should have a feature to automatically import images as a sequence if they're named sequentially. Now here's an example of a time-lapse I captured from my Raspberry Pi. Thanks for watching. You can find the code from this on GitHub using the link in the description. Like and subscribe if this video was helpful, and if there's something you'd like to see in the future, or if you have any suggestions on what I can do better, please let me know in the comments below.